Hello everyone, it's John from Brisbane, and as you know, I have embraced role-playing of late. And one of the things that I have really enjoyed with the role-playing experience has been the narrative story writing that has taken up probably more of my role-play time than perhaps the actual game itself. So I've got three groups that I'm participating in at the moment. One is my Dark Heresy group, which is where I'm actually playing as a character, and this is the one that I've been playing in the longest, and you'll find that on my blog site. That's noted as the Fabricated Tales of Alpha Cafarius, and I've really enjoyed that the most, and people have been following that for a while, and people have been enjoying that. Now I have now started two groups now as Game Master. I've now acquired people who have decided that they would like me to be Game Master, and I am incredibly thankful for that, and I'm enjoying going back and doing what I've always enjoyed doing, and that's being a Game Master, and that's with Star Wars, which is the Fantasy Flight version, the latest one, and with Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. And as I said, I'm game mastering that at the moment. And while I've been slack with the Star Wars, with doing any narrative writing there, I've started writing with the D&D group, and I've certainly I found that to be very, very interesting, actually, because I wrote up Saturday's entry, and I thought, oh, well, here we go, Game Master, what am I going to really write? You know, it was, 3 encounters, and that was it. And I thought, a one-page Dick and Janet was what I was expecting to produce. And much to my surprise, 6 pages of A4 later, and boom, and there you go, Struth, Stone the Crows. I've I've done what I've done with my, the Fabricated Tales. It's anywhere between, with the Fabricated Tales, my stories average about 6 to 8 pages. Sometimes they go to 10 pages. It depends just how, I suppose, how prosaic I wish to become. And I'm finding, to be quite honest, I'm enjoying storytelling and the role play, but to be honest, I'm finding so much fun with the narrative storytelling that's happening outside of the actual role play situation itself. As one person has said to me, he said, what I've written is, so far from the truth. Well, maybe it isn't. Again, it's my perspective and take on events. And certainly as the Game Master, it's, perhaps, oh, pardon me, I've been awake since 4 o'clock this morning, but it's interesting from a Game Master's perspective. And of course, woeful on my behalf for not making the correct notes, because I'm thinking, did they actually do that or not? And but then that's half the fun, because I've written it and I'm there going, oh, did I or didn't I do what I said I was going to do? And so I leave it then in the court of public opinion then amongst the players. They can then argue with me and go, but John, you didn't actually say that. And I'm there going and say, but did I? Did you write your notes down? Is it in your notes? And then we can start a whole new debate about that afterwards. But the other thing is that, by actually putting it down and writing, and, I publish my blogs up on the net. So the players can look at, anybody else can look at it. I don't have a problem with other people viewing what I've written, so people can see what I'm doing. And because there's a lot of banter between the people that I game with, I can put information up prior to our sessions, So with the Dark Heresy, where I'm the player, a lot of the information that, you know, the storyline that I create or fabricate beforehand, you know, the players are going, oh God, don't give Simon any more, you know, background information, or, you know, don't give him any ideas, you know, he'll run with it, you know, you'll screw us over. And I'm thinking, well, look, good if he does, you know, I don't mind, you know, if I give him extra ideas. But, you know, this is it, you know, why should players really be afraid of what you give your game master for ideas? You know, if you're adding to the experience and making the game more entertaining, does it ultimately make it less fun? You know, if you're nothing but a power gamer, or all you're interested in is earning the experience points to get to the next level, then you may as well go play World of Warcraft online or something like that. That's really not what, you know, essentially pen and paper role playing really is about. Well, that's my opinion. So, you know, that's what I've been doing, and I find for me, I have more fun. You know, I enjoy running the adventures, and I enjoy participating in the adventures, and, you know, what people do and how people do things is a lot of fun. And I find, though, that I have just as much fun afterwards writing and creating from what people have done during the day with the adventures that happened. And like, for instance, with the Dark Heresy, the 40k adventures, I find that our game master, like, he loves it because he can go back and he can have a look at what's happened, because he'll go, oh geez, I wonder what, you know, what happened, you know, did we? And, you know, he says, look, John, you know, he says, it's marvelous, he said, because it really does help me sometimes, because he says, I've forgotten what we've done. You know, did I go and do this? And, you know, it's nice because, you know, I've created a record, and I don't know how many, you know, please put down in the comments. I'd like to know how many groups, you know, for the few people who watch my video, how many of you actually keep a written record of what you do? You know, do you keep a little campaign book? You know, I intend to create a little, you know, little booklet of session 1 for my Dark Heresy group. To you know, I'm going to tidy it up and make it a nice little presentable. It's only going to be a photocopy booklet. You know, I'll spruce it up and make it presentable. And give that to all the party members as a Christmas present. You know, a pensioner, so it's not going to be anything really spectacular, but, you know, it's going to be a gift to everybody, and they'll all get that, and you know, that'll be their momentum for, you know, essentially episode 1, of course, or season 1, I'm calling it. I'm going to hope that it gets, you know, taken up and syndicated one day, maybe. Yes. Anyway, ego talking. Look, that's what I've been up to. That's what I do, and you know, it's fun role playing. It really is. So anyway, this weekend I've got my Dark Heresy group playing, and then I've got my club coming up. Its last club day is on the 1st of December, and then yeah, moving towards Christmas, and of course silly season. People have office parties and all sorts of things, so trying to schedule games in between, who knows what will happen. But anyway, hopefully I'll post a few more videos as time progresses. But thank you very much for watching. Until next time, signing off, the Honourable John.